Hello, how are you? Now, I'm sure by now you understand how great jumping rope is for your body physically, but today we're going to talk about something related to jump rope that most people don't even realize. And that is the amazing effects that jumping rope has for your brain, your noggin. And as someone who's talked about mental health a lot on this channel, this is pretty important to me because losing weight and getting more fit and all that is cool and that's part of it. But I also think there's some amazing things that exercise like jumping rope can benefit in terms of your mental health as well. So we're not just talking about fat loss, we're talking about brain function and mood. Let's get into it. Part number one, the brain and body connection. I've said this before on this channel, but jumping rope is not just a physical workout, it is a neurological workout, which is just a fancy way of saying in order to complete the workout properly, you need to connect your brain to the rhythm of your feet so that you don't trip on the rope. And every single skip forces your brain to sync your hands, feet, and your eyes, process rhythm and timing, and you also have to make micro adjustments in real time. So although it doesn't feel like it, it probably just feels like you're jumping up and down, maybe to some music and having a good time, getting a good sweat. Your brain is doing different little calculations every single time your feet hit the ground. And what does that build, ladies and gentlemen? A little thing called neuroplasticity, which is just a fancy way of saying your brain is able to form new connections. And why that's cool is because you get sharper, more coordinated, and quicker in general. So I'm not saying that jumping rope is going to improve your IQ, but I think your overall awareness and reaction time can absolutely be improved with jumping rope, which obviously has benefits outside of just exercise, but in your everyday life. Sometimes I feel like I'm crossing the street and I'm hyper aware, of certain things. Like my reflexes are way better than they used to be in like my late teens and 20s because I've been jumping rope for so long. I know I'm only like half kidding, but seriously, sometimes I'll find myself just in real life situations like dodging something or something falls off of a shelf or a building and I'm just like dodging it, Okay, nothing ever fell off a building. That was a total fabrication. But what I'm saying is I've noticed my reaction time and awareness just being faster and quicker, and I do think that has a lot to do with how much I've jumped rope. Okay, part two, the science of mental boosts. When you jump rope, your body pumps out endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, dopamine for motivation and focus, and serotonin, which helps you feel calm and positive, and some of that good old BDNF, otherwise known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which literally means you grow new brain cells. So think about that. Not only are you losing weight and becoming more fit, more athletic, like all the physical stuff that we talk about on this channel, but you are actually improving the function of your brain, which can help you boost your overall mood. Which I don't know, but for someone like me, that's really, really important because I feel like sometimes I am an overthinker. I feel like sometimes I get stressed out kind of easily or irritated, and I've always used exercise, particularly jumping rope, as a way to calm myself down and focus. So reading all these benefits that jumping rope has on the brain, I'm actually really not surprised, and I feel like I've experienced a lot of these. Which brings me to the next part number three, the mental benefits that you will feel. So here's what happens when you make jump rope a daily habit or an almost daily habit. Focus goes up, you can work longer without getting distracted. Stress goes down because the rope is almost like a little meditation. Your memory improves. That coordination strengthens brain pathways. And your confidence skyrockets because you're doing this new skill, you're getting better at it, so you're just happier and overall more confident because you can actually see yourself progressing and improving. It's pretty much like cardio with mental superpowers, dude. In part number four, for all these reasons I just talked about, this is why I think jumping rope is better than other forms of cardio. Running, great for your heart. Cycling, great for endurance. But here's the difference. Both those two things I just mentioned are very repetitive movements, meaning that you are doing the same thing over and over again and kind of almost working the same muscles over and over again. Jump rope demands skill, timing, and coordination. And when you're moving all over, you're constantly shifting the weight of your feet and touching other muscles that you might not on like a stationary bike. So while everyone else is zoning out on the treadmill, you are getting physically and mentally fit with the jump rope. So all in all, I think all exercise, to be honest, has amazing benefits for your mental health and your mood. I do think though jumping rope has an extra layer because to properly perform jumping rope, you have to, again, match the skipping of the rope with the rhythm of your feet. All those little micro calculations of knowing what to do and where to shift the feet ultimately are just training your brain over and over and over again. And I've also said this about one of the benefits of jumping rope for people who are aging. This neuroplasticity and improving your brain can help to fight against things like dementia. Now, I'm not saying that jumping rope is going to cure dementia. I'm just saying that if you're using jump rope as your exercise, it has been shown to help improve your cognitive function, which can delay or improve, situations that might deteriorate your brain and therefore cause things like dementia in the future. So what I'm saying is there's really no drawback to starting to jump rope in this very moment. So if you need a jump rope, our favorite for fitness and weight loss is linked up right here. It's the Crossrope Get Lean set. They got a 60-day money back guarantee, and you can save a little bit of dough with by using this code right here. And don't forget too, if you're someone who's looking to go on a weight loss journey and you need a structured, mapped out kind of hand-holding way to do that, check out the Jarity app. That link's right here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one.